I remember one day trying to sit down in class, and there was this seat and then the seat on the left. And this guy, he said, "Yo, bro, I don't have a problem with you sitting here. It's just that the other guy doesn't like you." And so I ended up not sitting at the back. And see, the interesting thing is that fast forward a little, I started to become really good friends with these guys. I started hanging out with them outside of school. But one day, something really embarrassing happened to me, and basically none of the boys at school were speaking to me, and it was just like this horrible period of time. And I had one friend, and every day I would go home and play Valorant with this guy, and I would tell him about it. But after a few weeks, he kept saying to me, like, it was so hard to speak to me because all I do is like complain about how everybody is like, because he knew that I was having a hard time, and I would tell him all about it. He said it's like not the same talking to me. I'm not like happy anymore. And you see, at this point, this was genuinely one of the lowest points in my life because I wasn't academic, bro. I was not sporty at all. And I had just like started hanging out with like the popular kids, I suppose. And then boom, it just went down the drain. And I even started to drift with my own best friend. You see, the funny thing is, you know that guy who didn't want me to sit down next to him earlier in the story? He's honestly like one of my best friends now. He was being a bit of a dick then. I spoke to him about this like not too long ago. He was like, "Bro, I'm so sorry if I ever did that." Because the thing is, bro, when you're in like middle school, high school, people do irrational things that they don't realize they're being a dick. It's just like age. We're like 4 or 5 years older than this story, and we're like super good friends now. But I'm Finn, and I help young guys make better friends and therefore live a better life. Before I get in the rest of this video, if you do want like a step-by-step guide with like my method on how to make way better friends, I do have a course, links in the description. I want to tell you this story. This is a little bit fast forward. So honestly, like I know my story gets a bit complicated, but let's just start again because it's a bit confusing. This is a completely new point in time. I had just been going out loads with people outside of school, going to a bunch of parties. I'd never done that my whole life. And then, guess what? I have to go literally to this room. Like, I'm in Australia right now. I had to go away and go to a new school for a few months. I remember I was so depressed here, bro. Like, I'm sorry if I didn't make it clear, but it was online school. And literally all I would do is play like Brawl Stars and just watch YouTube. But I was perpetually bored every single day. And the only good part about my day was when I could call a friend. But the problem is none of my friends could call unless it was like 9 or 10 p.m. my time. And my dad would take my phone every night. And so I started sneaking it. Like I was a teenager, very young then. I started sneaking my phone from the kitchen table so that I could call my friends because it was genuinely the only good part about my day ever. But the thing is, bro, I'm here right now and I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I've been like crazy social. I've seen a few friends, like a little bit, but a lot of the time I've just been in my own space. And honestly, bro, that's okay on one caveat, is that you're working really hard. Like, bro, I've been uploading YouTube videos and I've been going to the gym every morning consistently, and I've been eating on a clean diet and I've been meditating. And then today I'm going to hang out with this guy and we're hopefully going to have a really good time. Because there is times in your life where you need to work a little bit harder than other times and you can't be as social. But in those times, don't fall for the trap, bro. You either want to be super social all the time, or super disciplined. Because when I was younger, I only became disciplined when I like had this moment of realization and I started working on myself. But the years before that, like I tried, but I kept failing. If only I just like prioritized being as social as possible. If I had tried to meet more people, which I did try, but if I had tried like a little bit harder, or if I got a little bit luckier and was going out with friends more often when I first came to Australia, I would have had a way better time. Life would have been so much more enjoyable. Because you're either going to be happy being super social or working super hard, and there's no in between. If you're not working hard and you're not with the boys, you're just Instagram. That's not real fun. Real fun is laughing with your friends, not Instagram or like Clash Royale or something. It can be entertaining, but you get sick of it. You know if something's real fun if you can do it for like a month, for 3 months, for 6 months, your whole life, and you never get bored of it. I'm never gonna get bored of laughing with the boys. You know, there's one point in my life where everything changed for me. Like it's like I was social, right? So I built a great foundation for everything in my life. I could talk. Most people don't spend a year of their life, maybe even 2 years, just like trying to be as social as possible in the back of their mind and speaking to as many people as possible, going to many parties, meeting as many new people. I probably, for my age, am one of the most like experienced. I've met so many people, and that is an exceptionally good thing. There's bad sides of it, but you see, the thing is, on this one day, this story that I'm telling you, I watched this YouTube video, and when I finished the video, it told me like for 2 weeks, do this habit tracker, meditate, do some like gratitude, exercise every day. And this was the first time in like pretty much my whole life that I reached such a good point of joy. Because the interesting thing was that for those 2 years, I'd been building my social skills. That when I actually became disciplined, now I was like, what's the word? I was exceptional for my age in terms of being social, because like all I had worked on is being social. And then when you start to get some discipline, like I didn't immediately have this, but when I became disciplined and kept my social skills, which took a bit of time to learn how to do that, I started to be like, I genuinely think I'm like top 1% of my age easily. Like I go to the gym regularly. I'm like a very talkative guy. Even though I may not have the monetary success yet, I'm committed. These things I learned, but I probably wouldn't have committed to anything if I didn't have that period of socializing before, because that's the groundwork. I don't want to drag on too much, but at the end of this 2 week period of like meditating and exercising and like no drinking and stuff, I remember I went out one night, and this is the first time I went out fully sober. I remember I was standing in this circle of lads and I was cracking a joke. I swear I'd been going out a lot for the last few months, but I'd never been like out there laughing, deeply enjoying my time. I'd always been like anxious or overthinking about some BS, or like trying, or being just like so scared around people or meeting so many new people. I didn't even have the chance to get comfortable yet. And so after 2 years of like doing that hard social work, and then I started to work hard and like fix up my mental health, and I was going to the gym every day. I was like boxing in the mean. On the days I wasn't lifting weights, I was boxing. Then after 2 weeks, I felt like life was amazing, and being social was so much better. It was so fun now. If you want your life to change, invite one of your mates to go hang out soon. Thank you for watching this video. If you want a full in-depth method, click the link in the description. I've got a great course. Have a great day, bro. Take care.